Today, I have 3 easy zucchini recipes to share with you. They're all full of nutritious ingredients and make healthy, wholesome meals to have and enjoy with your family. And I've got the blog posts, which I'll leave down below, so you can click through to pin bookmark, save, and follow along the recipe when you want to make any of these easy zucchini recipes. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know if you give these a try and what you think of them. So let's get on with the first recipe, which is this 3 cheese and zucchini bake. So let's talk through all the ingredients we've got today. Now these are the veggies I'm using. I've got some zucchini over there, or courgettes, depending where you're from. I'm using onion, garlic and leek. You can choose to use one of them or all 3 of them, depending what you like to use. And if you're following a low carb kind of diet, you can just allocate carbs and veg appropriately. And for my 3 cheese, I've got feta, cream cheese and grated cheese. You can choose to use all 3 of these. You could use 2, you could use 1, you could use any cheese you like. And we've got a couple of eggs that we're going to use to bind it together. Not all 6 of them, but I've got a little carton of 6 there. So first off, we are going to cook our veggies. I'm going to get some butter in a frying pan and just slowly cook all our veggies to get them softened. Now I've got the leek, onion and garlic sauteing away in butter. I've got the oven on, the noise that you're hearing, to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. And I'm just going to get out a square baking dish and grease it well so that it's ready to go when my filling is all ready. The onion, garlic and leek are starting to soften, so we're going to add in all the zucchini now. Slice zucchini are in. You can add salt, pepper, any other seasoning you like to taste, and just cook it until it's starting to soften and cook nicely. While the zucchini are cooking away, I'm going to get on and make my cheesy filling. So I'm going to mix together feta, cream cheese and a couple of eggs. The other grated cheese is going to go on top, and so we'll get a nice crispy cheesy topping at the end. So I'm first going to start by crumbling in and mashing some of this feta. Really just use as much of it as you want and just mash it. We just want to get it nice and smooth, and then we'll whisk in as much cream cheese as you like and a couple of eggs too to get a nice smooth mixture. But we just want this nice first and smooth like that, all crumbly. Let's just move the bowl a bit. So we have half of the feta there, and I'm going to add about half of this tub of cream cheese as well, so it's going to be nice and creamy. And you can of course add any salt, pepper, seasoning, whatever you like. But I'm going to now whisk in 2 eggs. And whisk it through. And you just get a nice smooth mixture, which is going to just make such a creamy, lovely, cheesy dish. And there you go. I don't mind a few little crumbly bits in it as well, but it's nice and smooth. And the zucchini is almost ready, and then we'll put it all together. The zucchini are all in the baking dish. Some are browned, they're nice and softened, and so we'll pour our cheesy sauce over and then give it all a good mix through so it's lovely and evenly distributed. And just smooth it out and mix it through so that all of the zucchini has sauce and it's just all lovely. Oh, looks good, smells good. And then we'll just top it with the other grated cheese, and you can use any cheese that you like as well to finish it off and to make this extra cheesy. I'm happy with that, and now just top it with as much grated cheese as you like. And just like that, and it's perfect and cheesy, and you can see the zucchini is poking through, and it's just, oh, it's going to be such a yum cheesy dish. So it's going to go into the oven, which is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just keep an eye on it and cook it until it is browned and golden to your liking. And it's out the oven. Look how gloriously cheesy, crispy the topping is, and you can see all the layers of zucchini and that lovely cheesy sauce. And it is a perfect meal to enjoy as a meal in itself, or you can have it as a side dish with your favorite meal. And it's low carb, gluten-free friendly, and vegetarian friendly too. Just make sure you're using vegetarian cheese options if you're serving this to a vegetarian, or you're vegetarian yourself. And if you take a look inside, you can see all the cheesy layers. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. That's just such a yum cheesy dish and a lovely way to enjoy zucchini. And my first of 3 easy zucchini recipes for you. And next I'm going to show you how to make zucchini and ricotta with cabbage noodles. It is such a yum vegetarian, low carb friendly dish, and it is so easy to make. And so I've got all these healthy vegetables, and I'm going to make a lovely kind of pasta dish using this cabbage, which I've cut into noodles. So basically you just cut cabbage into noodles and saute it in heaps of butter with, I'm going to use onion and garlic, but really if you're following a low carb keto diet, use as little or as much of each ingredient as you want. And then I'm going to add some zucchini, cook it up till it's softened, and finally add some ricotta and maybe some cheese too to make it extra cheesy. So I'm going to get started by melting butter, but you can use coconut oil or olive oil instead, and cooking up our lovely cabbage noodles. I've got butter melting away over there. I've got my cabbage in my frying pan, and I'm just going to cook it until it's softened and almost done, but with a few minutes left to spare, and that is when we'll add in our zucchini. There you go, you can see it's getting a bit of colour to it. They're softening up, becoming a little bit translucent and just perfect. So I'm going to add in the zucchini now and add a bit more butter and stir it through until it's all cooked. So the zucchini are in, and I'll give it all a toss through. We'll add a bit more butter, salt, whatever you like, and cook it until the zucchini are cooked to your liking. It's looking, smelling pretty amazing. It's getting nice and browned. And now I like just adding in some ricotta. I found the ricotta zucchini go so beautifully together, and the cabbage act like noodles holding on to all the lovely sauce. And I've also boiled up a kettle, and I might just pour over a little bit of water just to help loosen up the ricotta a bit to make a sauce. Now you can add as much ricotta as you like. Start with half a cup, stir it through, add another half a cup until you are happy with your ricotta sauce. And then you can also add in some grated cheese, parmesan, any cheese you like. But as I mentioned, I'll have the blog post down below with the full recipe and lots of ideas for adaptations too. So I've added in about half of that tub of ricotta. I'm going to give it a stir through and definitely add in a bit of my boiled water to just help make it into a bit of a sauce. I've got just a little tiny bit of the boiling water going in. It just helps loosen everything up, and I'll give it a good stir through. I ended up adding in about half of that tub of ricotta and a bit of the water, and I'm just going to mix it through, give it a minute or so to cook through, and then move it off into bowls. And there you go, it's done. Look at the beautiful creamy sauce on my zucchini and cabbage. It's really like having a wonderful pasta dish, one of those lovely zucchini pasta dishes. You could use zucchini noodles if you want instead, but I just love it with the cabbage noodles, and it's just such a beautiful dish. So I've moved a portion into a bowl, and it looks really like a beautiful pasta dish. So if you've been on low carb keto for a while and you're craving your favorite pasta, make cabbage noodles instead and your favorite pasta, or you can make this wonderful zucchini and ricotta, because it's just such a yum dish, as you can see. And those cabbage noodles really look like noodles, and you get the noodle experience without any of the carbs. And my third easy zucchini recipe is a green shakshuka, which you can enjoy for breakfast or breakfast for dinner. For the easy recipe, you'll need a couple of zucchini that we're going to slice up and cook. We've got garlic as well. We're going to use a couple of eggs and spinach to bring it all together and add even more healthy greens. So let me chat you through how to make it. To start with, I've chopped up one of the zucchini into very rough dice. I'm going to chop up a couple of cloves of garlic. We're going to wash the spinach, just a couple of handfuls to use a little bit later on. And now what I'm going to do is melt some butter in a frying pan and get cooking. Okay, I'm melting butter in the frying pan. Once it's melted and nice and hot, we're going to add in our zucchini. The butter is melted, pan is hot. Let's pop our zucchini in. And while this starts to brown, I'm going to chop up my garlic and pop that in too. Okay, zucchini is starting to colour a little bit. Let's add in our garlic, very roughly chopped. I love my garlic. You can feel free to add in any kind of seasoning you like, salt, pepper, herbs, onion. If you want to keep it all green, you could go with some leek or some green onion, whatever you like. But I'm just going to keep it simple with my zucchini and my garlic. And once it's all nice and brown, we're going to work on our next step and just add in more butter if you think you need it. I'm going to add a couple of shakes of salt. Just let it keep cooking. We've added in more butter, and we're going to add a whole lot of spinach in, just a couple of handfuls. And I'm just going to let that wilt for a minute or so. And next, the fun part, we're going to make some space to crack our eggs into the middle. And if you think it needs more butter, just add a bit more butter so that the eggs don't stick. And now it's just a matter of filling all those little gaps with some eggs. And of course I'll break the first one. But that'll be fine. I'm just going to pop a bit of cheese on top and it'll be so good. So just in case that happens to you too, you'll know exactly what to do. Yeah, seems I only had a mishap with the first one, but it'll all be good. We're just going to get some feta to cover it up. So then it's just a matter of cooking the eggs until they're done to your liking. If you want, you can pop them into the oven or grill to finish off the tops. You can add a bit of feta or goat's cheese or any cheese you like to the top to make it a cheesy breakfast dish. I'm just going to at this stage crumble a bit of feta over, especially over the little egg which had its little incident. But a nice little showering of feta will just make it so lovely, bring it all together. And of course spinach and feta go so well together. But there you go. I'm just going to cook the eggs until they're beautifully cooked through and that feta is just softened slightly. But look at those eggs, don't they look amazing? And such a yum breakfast. It's low carb, keto friendly, that you can adapt to your tastes. So that is the video for today with my 3 easy zucchini recipes. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too. Let me know your favorite way to enjoy zucchini. And remember to check down below for the links to the blog posts that has the full recipes for you to follow along. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.